Well, hey guys, for the first time all year, I'm making a video for you at school. So here's what we're going to need. We're going to need construction paper from our art pack. We're going to need pencil, scissors, glue, something for color. I don't care, whatever you got is fine. And you're also going to need the weaving that we completed. So, like our target said, that we were going to turn a piece of construction paper into a placemat by weaving. Okay, placemats are a spot at the dinner table for your plates. So now we are going to collage in order to make ourselves a little dinner plate. Okay, so here I've got a piece of construction paper that I'm going to turn into my plate. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I want to cut this into a circle. Circles are really hard to cut. So here's what I'm going to do first. I am going to fold this like this so that the corner is up here and it lines up and it's got this little edge here. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I am going to cut off this edge. Boop. All right, take that, I'm going to put it to the side. All right, and now I'm going to take this triangle, I'm going to fold it to make a smaller triangle. Okay, and from here I'm going to make a plate. Okay, I'm going to make a circle. So here is my middle corner and here's my open sides, and I'm going to go ahead and cut like that and then cut like that. Boop. Take all this, get it out of here, and then when I open this up, I have got a nice shape for a plate. Okay, so I got my glue stick and I'm going to put some glue around the edges and then glue that down. All right, pop the cap back on. There we go. All right, so now I've got my plate. Now it's time to start putting some food onto my plate. All right, so this, you can dream whatever you want to eat for your plate. So I've got some red paper here that you can see I've already used for some stuff, which is great. Okay, so keep your pieces so that you can use them in the future. So I'm going to make some apple slices. All right, so here we go. I've got this. I'm going to put this back in my art pack because you never know when we're going to need stuff to collage with again. And there is the first bit of my apple slice. Now, apples are white on the inside. So I'm going to take this piece of white paper. I'm going to line this up like this. And I'm going to cut around the edge like this so that it's about the same shape. Okay? Get rid of that white paper. Save it in my art pack for when I need it next. But this doesn't quite work because the white covers up all the red. So I'm going to take my white and I'm going to just cut it out a little bit more. And this kind of thing, I'll probably just throw away. It's not really worth saving, okay? But now I can use my glue. And I got myself a nice little beginning of an apple slice. Although there's a detail that'll make it look even more like an apple slice. All right, so I'm going to get out a piece of black paper and I'm going to cut out some seeds, but cutting seeds out of something this big is going to be hard. So I'm just going to cut a little square out like this. Boop. And then I'm going to cut a couple little seeds for my apple slice out of that square. Okay? Since those seeds are so little, I'm going to put the glue right on the apple slice and then stick the little seeds to where the glue is. There we go. All right, good. And I've got a few more that I did earlier. Okay, I'm not going to glue them down yet because maybe I'll want to move them. All right, so here are some apple slices. Maybe they'll end up there. Maybe they won't. I don't know. So, and another food that I really like is oranges. So I'm going to do some orange slices. Got my piece of orange paper. I didn't have one that I already cut out of, so I'm getting a new one. And because I'm only cutting this little bit out, I'm going to take this big piece and put it back into my art pack. And And for this orange slice, I'm going to get out my colors. And to turn it into an orange slice, I'm going to take out my, if I can find my black crayon, I'm going to take out my black crayon. Ooh, it's coming out the bottom. There it is, black crayon. I made a mess. That's okay. I'll just take these and put them to the side. All right. So I'm going to do this for like the rind part, and then 3 little lines. There, that's a pretty good orange slice. Okay, so I got an orange slice, I got some apple slices. Okay, and another thing, another treat that I really like to eat is bacon. Okay, so I'm going to get out that piece of red paper again, and I'm going to cut like just a rectangle like that. And then bacon is wavy, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut waves on the side of my rectangle. Ooh. Okay, and now it's red and wavy like bacon, but bacon has those white strips in it. Okay, those white strips are fat, and that's what makes it delicious. But also what makes it not so good for your body. That's why bacon is a treat. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to make sure I have the right length by doing like this. And then I'm going to cut this out a little skinnier than my bacon piece. Okay, and you do not have to make the same food I'm making. These are just ideas. I want you to make your own kind of food. All right, so whatever kind of food you like best, that's what I want to see on your plate. All right. So, yeah, a nice little strip of fat for my bacon. And I'll get my glue stick back out. Boop. All right. Good. All right. And here I have another strip of little bacon that I got earlier. So I've got my orange slices, my apple slices, my bacon, okay? And then earlier I cut out some grapes, okay? See that there's marks on one side because I recycled the paper, so I gotta make sure they go down like this so that you don't see those. And I'm going to lay out my grapes. Oop, turn that one over. Figure out how I want them to lay out. Good. Ooh, I think that's good. All right. And then I thought like cutting the brown paper for the stems would be totally awesome, but I don't have a lot of time. So instead, I'm going to get my brown crayon and I'm just going to draw the stems for the grapes. See that? Ooh. Doesn't that work out slick? Just drawing grape stems. And I got my little bunch of grapes there from all my drawn grape stems. All right, and you know, of course, to glue all of this down. All right, there we go, there we go. So, I've got my grapes, my bacon, my apple slices, my orange slice, and that looks like a pretty good meal to me. I'll glue it all down, and I'll post it to Seesaw.